questions. Hello, this is Frank, and we're now moving on to the CDL Combination Study Guide. This test is designed for commercial drivers who need to operate combination vehicles like tractor-trailers. We'll cover essential topics including coupling and uncoupling procedures, air brake systems, vehicle control, and safety practices that are critical for safely operating these large combination vehicles. Let's get straight into the questions. What is the main purpose of the tractor protection valve? To keep air in the tractor if the trailer air system fails. This is a crucial safety feature that preserves your tractor's braking capability even if there's a major air loss in the trailer, allowing you to bring the vehicle to a safe stop. Moving on. When should you use the trailer hand valve? To test trailer service brakes at low speed. The hand valve is perfect for checking that your trailer brakes are working properly during pre-trip inspections, but it should never be used for parking or regular driving. Next question. After coupling, how do you test that the trailer brakes are working? Apply the trailer hand valve at about 5 miles per hour and feel for drag. This simple test confirms that your trailer brakes are functioning and properly connected before you head out on the road. Let's continue. Which condition shows the fifth wheel is locked correctly? Locking jaws are closed around the shank of the kingpin. When properly locked, those jaws create a secure connection that prevents the trailer from separating during operation. Time for the next question. For a proper coupling, the trailer height should be just low enough that the tractor lifts it slightly when backing. This ensures the fifth wheel makes proper contact and can slide smoothly under the trailer plate for a secure connection. Next up, the emergency air line is used to supply air to trailer tanks and control emergency brakes. This red line serves a dual purpose. It fills the trailer's air tanks and releases the spring brakes when air pressure is present. Let's see what's next. If the service and emergency lines are crossed, you may have no trailer brakes or the trailer brakes may not release. This dangerous condition can leave you without proper braking control or with locked trailer brakes, which is why checking proper connection is so important. Here's another one. How can you check for air reaching the trailer tanks? Open the trailer supply valve and listen at the rear for airflow. You should hear air escaping from the rear of the trailer, confirming that air is flowing through the system properly. Continuing on. On a trailer with ABS, the lamp should come on at startup then go out if no faults. This self-check feature lets you know the ABS system is functioning properly before you begin your trip. Moving on. To reduce the risk of rollover on curves, slow before the curve and steer smoothly. Taking curves at appropriate speeds and maintaining smooth control prevents the dangerous weight shifts that can lead to rollovers. Next question. Off-tracking means the trailer tracks inside the path of the tractor in a turn. Understanding off-tracking helps you compensate by taking wider turns to avoid hitting curbs, signs, or other vehicles with your trailer. Let's continue. You should never use the trailer hand valve to park the vehicle. The hand valve doesn't have the holding power of parking brakes and could release unexpectedly, creating a dangerous runaway situation. Time for the next question. During uncoupling, when lowering landing gear you should lower until it makes firm contact then crank a few extra turns. This ensures the landing gear will properly support the trailer's weight when you pull the tractor away. Next up, where should locking jaws close around the kingpin? Around the shank of the kingpin. The shank is the narrow part of the kingpin, and proper engagement here creates the secure connection needed for safe operation. Let's see what's next. A proper tug test is done by gently pulling forward in low gear with trailer brakes applied. This test confirms the fifth wheel is locked by checking that the trailer doesn't pull free when gentle forward pressure is applied. Here's another one. A trailer jackknife is most often caused by trailer wheels locking during braking. When trailer wheels lock up, especially on slippery surfaces, the trailer can swing around toward the tractor, creating this dangerous situation. Continuing on. To prevent a trailer skid, you should apply brakes gently and avoid sudden steering. Smooth, controlled inputs help maintain traction and prevent the loss of control that leads to skids. Moving on. Empty trailers require longer stopping distances because they have less traction. Without cargo weight pressing the tires to the road, empty trailers have less grip and can lock up more easily during braking. Next question. The tractor protection valve should close and the trailer air supply control should pop out at about 20 to 45 psi. This automatic safety feature protects your tractor's air supply when pressure drops to dangerous levels. Let's continue. Glad hands should be connected with seals in place and lines not crossed. Proper seals prevent air leaks, and correct routing ensures your service and emergency systems function as designed. Time for the next question. When air lines are not in use on a trailer, they should be placed in dummy couplers or plugged. This keeps dirt and moisture out of the air system, preventing contamination and potential brake problems. Next up, to test trailer service brakes after coupling, you should use the hand valve while moving slowly straight. This allows you to feel the trailer brakes engage and confirm they're working before entering traffic. Let's see what's next. When backing under a trailer, you should back squarely in line and stop before contact. Approaching straight prevents damage to the fifth wheel and ensures proper alignment for coupling. Here's another one. If the fifth wheel does not lock, you should do not raise the landing gear and try to recouple. Attempting to move with an unlocked fifth wheel could result in dropping the trailer, so always verify proper locking before raising the gear. Continuing on, a high coupling occurs when the trailer is too high and the tractor does not lift it. This dangerous condition leaves the kingpin sitting on top of the closed fifth wheel jaws instead of being locked inside them. Moving on, before opening the trailer supply valve after coupling, you should connect the electrical line and check that lines are secure. This ensures all connections are ready before air pressure is applied to the trailer system. Next question. To check tractor protection valve operation, you can reduce air pressure until the trailer air supply control pops out at 20 to 45 psi. This test verifies that your tractor protection system will activate properly in an emergency. Let's continue. When positioning the tractor to avoid damage during coupling, you should ensure the tractor is directly in front of the trailer. Proper alignment prevents side loads that could damage the fifth wheel or trailer apron during coupling. Time for the next question. To avoid off-tracking problems in a right turn with a long trailer, you should pull farther into the intersection before starting the turn. This wider approach gives your trailer room to track through the turn without hitting the curb or other obstacles. Next up, ABS on a trailer helps by preventing wheel lock and helping maintain steering control. The system allows maximum braking force while preventing the dangerous loss of control that comes with locked wheels. Let's see what's next. On doubles, the shutoff valves at the rear of the last trailer should be closed. Keeping these valves closed prevents air loss and ensures proper air pressure throughout the combination. Here's another one. When pulling an empty trailer on slippery roads, you should use gentle brake pressure and increase following distance. The reduced traction of an empty trailer requires extra care and space to stop safely on slick surfaces. Continuing on, proper fifth wheel lubrication helps steering and reduces wear on coupling components. A well-lubricated fifth wheel allows the trailer to pivot smoothly during turns and extends the life of your equipment. Moving on, when parking a combination vehicle, you should set tractor and trailer parking brakes in chalk if needed. Using proper parking procedures prevents runaway vehicles and meets safety regulations. Next question. If air lines are crossed after coupling, the best action is to do not move the vehicle, correct the lines, and test brakes. Moving with crossed lines is dangerous and could result in brake failure or locked brakes. Let's continue. If the trailer begins to skid, you should release the brakes to regain traction. Getting the wheels rolling again allows you to regain control and steer out of the skid. Time for the next question. When coupling to a trailer without spring brakes, you should chock the wheels before backing under. Without spring brakes to hold it, the trailer could roll, so wheel chocks provide essential safety during coupling. Next up, the tractor protection system is designed to protect the tractor air system if the trailer breaks away. This vital safety system ensures you maintain braking capability on the tractor even if the trailer separates or develops a major air leak. Let's see what's next. After coupling in a successful tug test, you should get out and visually check the fifth wheel lock and no gap. Visual inspection is the final confirmation that your coupling is secure before raising the landing gear. Here's another one. How should air lines be routed between tractor and trailer? With enough slack for turns and not touching the catwalk. Proper routing prevents lines from being stretched during turns or damaged by rubbing against surfaces. Continuing on, before lifting the landing gear after coupling, you should make sure the trailer is supported by the tractor and fifth wheel is locked. Raising the gear without proper support could drop the trailer and cause serious damage or injury. Moving on, when inspecting the fifth wheel after coupling, you should ensure the release arm is in the engaged position. The release arm should be in its locked position, confirming the jaws are secured around the kingpin. Next question. The trailer air supply control is usually what color and shape? Red and octagonal. This distinctive appearance helps drivers quickly identify this critical control in emergency situations. Let's continue. During an air leak emergency in the trailer, the tractor protection valve will close and the trailer brakes will apply. This automatic response stops air loss from the tractor and brings the trailer to a stop using its spring brakes. Time for the next question. When connecting the electrical line to the trailer, you should lock the plug in place and check that lights work. A secure electrical connection ensures all lighting and ABS systems function properly for safe operation. Next up, the best way to check that there is no space between the upper and lower fifth wheel plates is to shine a light and look for no visible gap. Any visible gap indicates an improper coupling that could result in trailer separation. Let's see what's next. If a converter dolly is used, the pintle hook should be locked and safety chains secured before moving. These redundant connections provide backup security in case of primary coupling failure. Here's another one. Before uncoupling on soft ground, you should place pads or boards under the landing gear feet. This prevents the landing gear from sinking into soft surfaces, which could cause the trailer to tip or become stuck. Continuing on. When starting on a grade with a heavy trailer, you should use the tractor parking brake to hold while engaging the clutch. This technique prevents rollback while smoothly engaging the drivetrain to start moving uphill. Moving on. When checking trailer lights after hookup, you should test tail, brake, turn, and ABS lamps. Verifying all lights work ensures you're visible to other drivers and compliant with regulations. And that completes this practice test. Great job working through these questions.